chocolate mousse, peanut butter ganache, finished with the caramelized popcorn in the side.
Welcome back to day 4 of the Wonder of the Seas vlog series. Today we are trying the worst restaurant we have ever tried on a cruise ship. Just stick around to see the experience that we had at this restaurant on Wonder of the Seas. And once again, thank you for joining us today. If you're enjoying these videos, please like, subscribe, and come back to the next video, please.
Good morning. We're going to St. Maarten today. We have no plans at all.
No.
We know we're going to get food. Hopefully we'll find a towel since we still haven't gotten towels.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll go to a beach. We'll see.
Aaliyah being caught with her obligatory lox bagel. We started this journey down to St. Maarten without any clue of what we are going to do for the day. We quickly decided on taking a ferry down to downtown Phillipsburg. And yes, Aaliyah does seem happy with her decision.
So we just took the water taxi over to Phillipsburg, and now we...
Cutting right in real quick, I am here to warn you about this next shot. I did take a little bit of advice from Quentin Tarantino and got this shot of my toes in the corner, but we ended up deciding to go rent some chairs, and with those chairs were included a couple drinks and a few frozen cocktails as well. But Aaliyah seems very, very pleased.
We just got done with St. Maarten. Well, pretty done. She wants to go to the Life is Good store, and then we're heading back to the boat.
Yep.
It was a long day. We relaxed. We went to the water. We drank a couple of drinks, and we're done.
I have so much respect for this casino with dancers on the outside to lure people in. What a business model.
Hey guys, my eyes are closed.
We made it sort of a quick day, and the reason as to why may be found out in the next video.
We did get our pizza. We are exhausted. Well, I'm mainly exhausted. Aaliyah just, I think, feels bad for me. And I'm dehydrated, and this will hopefully save me. We finally got our next towel animal. I have no clue what it is again. An aardvark, maybe? Like, I don't know.
A scrat is what it
A
is.
scrat, yeah.
That is a
We have 2 undescribable towel animals now. And now we're ready for Wonderland. Aaliyah's wearing this purple sparkly dress. She got the white little coat on. She got white shoes on. I've got black pink flowery shirt, black pants, and black shoes. Easy.
For some reason, before going to Wonderland, we decided to get these 2 little snacks, which was a great idea, considering what would happen next at this specialty dining restaurant. We were very excited walking into Wonderland, though, because we knew we were getting ourselves into sort of a cheesy experience that was supposed to be a little immersive. With immersion, usually you don't get the greatest of meals, but you know, you at least expect something edible when you're paying $70 per person. And I'm not taking any credit away from how the restaurant looks at all, because it is absolutely stunning, as well as the look all over the boardwalk too. And I was quite excited because I love carny entertainment, and I just saw the Mad Hatter.
They gave us a paintbrush, the magic wand, and this is our menu.
It's fun.
This is really fun. Oh, that's cool.
I know I'm talking smack, but this meal did start off strong with this tiny lobster bisque spoon. Came next was the worst thing that has ever been put in my body, tomato water is how they described it. And then there was the deconstructed caprese, which was fine at best. What they brought out next was these cheese sticks that were on the kids menu, which were strange because it felt like I was at Burger King. This tuna carpaccio was quite pleasant, and right next to it were these crab cones in which Aaliyah swallowed a whole thing of wasabi at the bottom and had her choking and coughing. All of this could have been forgiven in a gimmick if the entrees were good, but my branzino was more fried skin than fish, and Aaliyah's short rib was as tender as boiled beef jerky.
80% chocolate with your hot caramel sauce on top. Inside is your caramel ice cream, chocolate mousse, peanut butter ganache, finished with the caramelized popcorn in the side. Enjoy your
Perfect, thank you.
First off, did you hear that song he was singing? That's how I felt, but at least the desserts were somewhat decent. And honestly, guys, I hate complaining about this.
So we just got done with dinner, and our dinner was extremely disappointing. To the point where it was like, Aaliyah spit out food at some point in time,
and we never complained about our food, so we didn't say anything to the servers or anything. And so we were extremely disappointed, unfortunately. The food was actually really bad. It was worse quality than typically in the main dining room. The experience was, there was not really any extra things to the experience, so I'm kind of confused why it's a specialty dining location with an upcharge.
Especially the amount that it is. An extra $40
Yes.
feels steep.
Seems
For what it was.
very steep.
Like, I got the short rib and mashed potatoes, and while it wasn't necessarily bad, it is the exact same thing I've had on Carnival's main dining many, 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 many times. It was essentially just pot roast.
And like when you go to a specialty dining location, you expect like very good quality food because you're paying extra to the price that you already paid for the cruise.
When I thought of a short rib, I was expecting almost like an Asian style short rib.
No, I would say I was expecting like a fall off the bone scenario, but like yours was just like a pot roast.
It was just pot roast.
And so, I don't know. It was very weird.
And it tasted like pot roast.
We're really disappointed in it. And I would not recommend it for anyone, personally. Oh, the worst thing I think was the stupid tomato water. That was vile.
That was disgusting.
That was vile.
That was absolutely disgusting. And I like tomatoes.
But that was horrible.
Not good.
And then the server was amazing.
Service was fabulous.
Yeah, the service was great. It's the best service we've had on the ship. We were in and out in like, what, 40 minutes?
No, it was an hour and 20.
I don't know, but he was always checking on us.
We did
The food
have
kept
like
coming back
multiple
and back.
courses. So it wasn't like, that was a standard
Yeah.
appetizer, entree, dessert, hour and 20 minutes. That was like 4 appetizers, entree, and dessert.
But, yeah, that was very sad.
So
Do not recommend. Somehow I got talked to doing the perfect couple, and it was the most embarrassing thing I have ever done in my entire human existence. I'm watching this footage back, and my skin is crawling up the back of my neck. And this is the least uncomfortable part of it. Don't worry, I'll tell you the most uncomfortable part.
You can take your blindfold off. Did you enjoy that?
I have no clue.
You have no idea. It was all a blur. I'm not going to ask you to stand up just yet, okay? So out of those 4, which do you think was your beautiful bride?
3?
You think it was 3?
2.
Or 2? You enjoyed both. You enjoyed both. Okay, would you like to reveal which one you were? She was not them. And you picked 2 favorites. Nope.
Now, there is some missing redacted footage that will never be seen by the light of day. I was putting this in to edit it, and when I started watching this footage from the last challenge from that show, I could feel the skin on the back of my neck crawling. I had to shut it down and delete the footage because of how bad it was. We had to do a Magic Mike sort of dance in which I started to come out, and I had to give a lap dance to Aaliyah. When I came out, I stuttered, I fumbled, and it got to the point where I started unbuttoning my shirt, and I said, "I have no chest hair!" And then everything else was even more embarrassing from that point on, and I'm so glad I never have to see any of those people ever again. While the challenge was horrible, some very exciting news came out of it. I got that hat. And that's it, folks. I forgot to record the wrap-up when we got back to the cabin that night, but I do have some closing words for you. Number 1, do not spend your hard-earned money on Wonderland on any of the Royal Caribbean ships. And number 2, do not get peer pressured by any of your friends, your fiancés, your wives, your girlfriends, none of that, because you'll always be embarrassed, even when someone pulls up footage of you almost a year later. But If you had a great time, please come back for our next adventure. Please like, subscribe so you get notified for that. And I can't wait to see you in the next one.